Springs. They're cool. They store mechanical energy when compressed or stretched out of their original shape. Once the force compressing the string is removed, all the potential energy within the spring gets transformed into kinetic energy, absorbing the energy and transforming back into its original shape. And in my game, they just launch you upwards. Listen, the Australian education system is some straight dog schmiggity diggity. I've been learning the same thing for the past 9 years, and I ain't doing all that math for some functioning spring. Genuinely, I've learned more things from watching YouTube videos than going to school. But, spring, in my game, they use the same exact code from my bug enemies, except they don't move, and they have to be activated by a button for them to work. Which brings me to yap about how I changed the button, cause the way they used to work sucked. When you touch a button, the button would just open the door through its own script, which is bad for 2 reasons. First, the game would just crash if there wasn't a door in the room with the button. Second, the game would just crash if there wasn't a door in the room with the button. Which is bad because I can't give multiple uses for the button without making 178,943 scenes or writing an ungodly amount of code. But Godot has this little nifty thing called signals, which from my understanding and how I used it, let other nodes communicate with other nodes. So I made a signal for my button which lets other nodes know when it's being pressed, which was pretty easy to set up. All I had to do was make the signal, emit the signal, and then connect the signal, which was really easy. Most of the bugs I experienced was from me forgetting to connect the signal. The next thing I added was clone interactable things and player interactable things, which was also really easy because of physics layers, my beloved. But all I did was give the clone and player their own physics layers and then map the physics layers to the button. To differentiate between the clone interactables and the players, I changed the colors, so for the clones they get blue and for the players they get red. And I did something very cool to change these colors. Shaders. Instead of duplicating all of the sprites and changing them in the sprite sheet, I made a shader which detects if there's white on a sprite, and if there is, change the color to whatever I pick, which is blue or red. And I made this shader with no problem at all, because there's this really good shader tutorial made by this guy called Master Albert, which goes through most things you need to know about shaders. But anyways, I just applied the shader to the clone and player interactables because game design.